Stefan Georgi.
I'm Laura Georgi.
This is our episode of Copywriters drinking White Claw and talking copy.
I've got grapefruit.
I've got lime. So we are on, I don't know, page 5 or 6 out of 10 on, or 110 on Clickbank. We had a couple of scotches before the White Claw because, you know, that's what we do. So we're going to find one, an offer here and just sort of talk copy. But I feel like I'm kind of interested in this 3 Steps Stamina, huge EPC's ED program by Real Porn Star. Some of this, so see if we've got a text sales letter we can look at. Hopefully we do. I mean, that guy crushes it, so hopefully.
Oh, you gotta opt in.
Well, I'm not gonna opt in. So
First mistake.
that's yeah, we're out on that. French market. I was at this one on my call today, which was interesting, but you know, we'll come back to that. ED Elixir, maybe this one's got a text sales letter. Let's see. I really want a text sales letter because if we do a video, it gets kind of weird. Is this another opt-in?
Exactly the same.
Oh no, refer to re-click here. Perfect. Okay. So we don't, honestly, this is like not scripted, so we don't know if we're gonna like it or not. Could be the copy's gold and just affiliates haven't promoted it yet, but let's see. This ancient 30-second fix gives you rock hard erections on demand and raging bull sexual power with the Red Bull logo. So for the red, it kind of looks like the bull is about to get fucked. Because I think this is supposed to be the male bull, but he kind of looks like he's about to like be the bottom.
Yeah.
And a you know.
That's a fair point. He's like, raging. He's
like
about to charge
raging
the flag.
His butt stings, but yeah. Raging bull sexual power, fast and 100% naturally. Read the shocking report before it vanishes from the internet forever.
So I actually think it's not a bad headline.
Yeah.
And the design looks pretty good. It's like pretty clear and easy to read. I think something could be more interesting than ancient or more specific, like ancient from where, ancient from when, and that may just add a little bit of more intrigue to the headline.
I agree with that. Do you like that? It's true. I don't know if I really like that. Is adding a whole lot to it.
That's true. It's probably not adding much, and if anything, it might just invite skepticism.
Yeah, I'd be like, is it? But yeah, I agree with Laura. Like this ancient Chinese, emperor's trick or something like that. Could be really cool.
That's a good one.
Yeah, well, you know, it turns out I do this quite a bit.
Yeah.
But
and then a reason why it would be vanishing from the internet forever, even if you could, like, get it into 2 words, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so I'm Mike, and if your erections don't feel as full or firm as they were when you were a younger man. If you ever worry you can't last long enough to give your woman the deep satisfaction she secretly craves, if your sex drive has faded over the years and you no longer feel that animal lust you're supposed to feel when you're with a beautiful woman, especially one you love, and if your sex life has ever caused you shame and embarrassment or caused a woman to look at you with disappointment in her eyes, then pay close attention because I'm about to share with you a shocking story about how I went from feeling useless, ashamed, and robbed of my manhood, watching my marriage and family crumble while I stood by helpless, until I became so desperate I did something horrifying that almost cost me everything I held dear. Yet there's more to this presentation, much more in fact, because I'm also going to share with you an all-natural 30-second secret that I discovered in an exotic faraway land, a secret that's been buried and hidden from you for hundreds of years, yet once I stumbled upon it, it became my sexual fountain of youth and rewound my sex drive back to how I felt as a rock-hard, battle-ready 18-year-old U.S. Marine. So, I think the lead's absolutely not bad. However, I think we could probably go with more of teasing the story and kind of like you share an emotional story about like what happened on his like worst, like kind of the peak of his ED. You could tease the Marine stuff earlier.
That's what I was about to say.
Right. I just don't love like a bunch of ifs where when we start copying for like if you know this and if that and if this and if that, well then we've got this thing for you, because immediately I feel like I'm being sold because like I'm on I'm listening to like a radio ad.
Yeah, and there's nothing super unique about any of that stuff, you know.
Yeah, and I think the thing is like there could be unique stuff because again, this horrifying thing that he's teasing here is good.
I think if that came up earlier, like I did a horrifying thing as a Marine, like my manhood was destroyed or whatever, however you'd phrase that. And then, so if you've been feeling, and make it shorter, one of those 2 things, then everything in this presentation is going to blow your mind. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I agree. And then even going back to, well, by the way, if this is, it's probably for an info product, just guessing by how aggressive it is, and this is Clickbank, and they don't really like that for supplements. But if you are doing a supplement all natural, like never put that. You're just if you can absolutely prove that every single ingredient and filler, like so no preservatives or anything, are not natural, then you can do that. But otherwise, you're just gonna get sued. But even that I discovered in an exotic, faraway land, I feel like you could kind of like tease that better and be like, that I discovered while overseas and deployed in Afghanistan, in the middle of a war zone in a small village, something like that. There'd be something you could do to make that look a little bit more interesting. All right, so lots of ifs. If you suffer from any form of ED, erectile dysfunction, which we're defining that down here, up above, figured you just knew what it meant, but we're doing all the way down here. This will be the most important page you ever read, because the all-natural 30-second secret I'm about to give you has been hailed as a miracle by men of all ages, from younger men who suffer performance problems to white-haired seniors who haven't experienced a fully firm, vein-bulging hard-on in decades. But before we begin, know this: ED is not your fault, and you are not alone. Clinical studies have shown 89% of men over the age of 40 suffer from ED in some form, and 43% of men under 40 do too. So one thing I talked about today when I did the Zoom call with Justin was about statistics. I get it a little bit with ED, because it's like, hey man, like don't worry, like you're not the one who has that problem. Like I do understand, but it's just like don't know if they care as much as the fact that they have ED and they want it to go away.
Yeah.
It's
funny because this letter is looking like somebody who has studied copy and like
I studied some of my shit.
Has like a lot of the fundamentals in place, and it's actually a good opportunity for us to show like how you could go from that level to like the next one.
Yeah. I totally agree. Again, actually, I don't think the copy's bad at all. I would imagine this converts decently, and it's like, it's okay, I'll come back to it. But we're on the 6th page still of Clickbank. That's probably right for an ED offer, but hopefully this person is also running traffic to like affiliates outside of Clickbank.
Yeah.
Again, I love Clickbank. They're the best, but just because I'm not sure if you're going to get the best traffic like for an ED offer here, but there's some sources from adult traffic and things like that where
that's true.
You could do very well. And again, I would love to know who wrote this, because I actually think they're pretty talented. Mm-hmm. But there's just little things that they could do better.
Yeah, and there are a ton more ifs coming up too. So it's like put your ifs like in one place, and then you're good. You don't have to keep doing that really.
We're talking about ifs and not buts here in this ED offer, unless you're,
You want buzz. That graphic holding the rotten banana or something. It's hilarious.
As I say, I don't hate that. If your erections are softer or less sensitive than they used to be, or too sensitive, that's ED. If you ejaculate prematurely, that's ED. If you ever feel like there's a disconnect between your brain and your manhood down there, like your mind is willing but your soldier won't stand up and cooperate, that's ED too. In the next few minutes, you'll know the real reason why. Something most doctors will never tell you. But make no mistake, if you ever experience any of the symptoms I mentioned, you're suffering from early or mid-stage ED, and if you don't fix the root cause, it's only a matter of time before full-blown ED sets in, leaving you in a permanent and irreversible state of penile tissue decay, or as urologists call it, sexual death. Okay, I like that. Penile tissue decay.
Yeah, that could have popped up earlier.
I agree with that for sure. The sexual death, frankly, I actually don't think is like that good, but I think it's fine here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't move sexual death up higher.
Right.
But the penile tissue decay thing is interesting for sure. Mm-hmm. The good news is this natural 30-second secret, which was kept buried for centuries and almost lost to history forever, has finally been brought to light, giving you a safe, incredibly potent, and all-natural method for reversing all forms of ED. God, strong claim. Clickbank. Thomas, is he there? No, okay. While restoring your sex drive back to when you were in your physical prime, allowing you and your partner to enjoy more intimacy, more excitement, round after round of intense, passionate, headboard rattling lovemaking, and the most explosive, mind-blowing orgasms either you have ever felt, so that when you're finished, she'll look at you in a whole new way, with lust, awe, and respect for your dominant masculine power. So I think this copy is pretty great. I do think, like, looking at this, that like maybe a lot of this dimensionalized stuff where we're doing all this could have been up higher, instead of like statistics about ED, where it's like lots of men suffer from ED. Like, what if we just kind of rock some of this earlier? The dimensionalized stuff here, and you can do without any awkward trips to the doctor, no expensive prescriptions, dangerous pills, weird pump devices, or painful injections. What you're about to discover is 100% natural, and it only takes 30 seconds a day. Again, I'm really curious about if it's a supplement or not.
It's got to be a book.
It's got to be a book, right? The only side effect is that your woman will now crave your raging hardness inside of her, because now she's addicted to the pleasure hormones you set off in her brain like fireworks. Women with their pleasure hormones. It's like beep, 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 activated. Yeah, like on the 4th of July, every time you fill her up with your rock hard manhood.
It's funny use of manhood.
Rock hard manhood?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It makes sense to me.
One quick thing I want to point out from like a text formatting standpoint is I think it would be slightly more effective if instead of just putting certain little words and phrases in bold, is if you picked like your one bam sentence or phrase that you really want them to read and then just put that in bold. Because I think it'll catch the eye of scrollers a bit better and you'll get to make a full point rather than just some words.
It's interesting. I don't hate it. Like, I hate it because like if every sentence there's bolded stuff, then like you stop skimming.
It becomes flat.
Like I don't hate like strategically doing like a little bit, right? Like doing part of a sentence every now and then. But you're right in the fact that it's so regular. And then you get onto this one, pleasure hormone, fill her up, rock hard manhood. I get it, but like at the same time, now it's gonna bother me that you pointed out. But read this while you can. This website is sending shockwaves through good design overall. I like the shockwaves there. I like the font overall. Through the pharmaceutical industry. The reason is simple. Big Pharma rakes in mountains of cash from drugs to treat the symptoms of ED like Viagra and Cialis. Even though doctors are eager to write prescriptions, these drugs are not medicine. They're actually poison. I'm fine with that line, but I'm like, damn, okay, gotta be an info product. It's true. The pills work by poisoning an enzyme in your body which blocks blood flow to your penis. This is really actually very good. Yeah. But I would have had that higher and been like a fascination. And like, in fact, I'm going to show you why Viagra and Cialis actually work by poisoning your body. And no, I'm not joking. They poison an enzyme called your like erection enzyme or something that does this.
Say what the enzyme is.
Yeah, I think that could have been a great thing to put up higher in the lead. So in a matter of time before they stop working completely, leaving your penis deader than before. See, that's even a tough claim because, like, as a man, like, I don't believe that. I'm pretty sure, like, I know people have taken Viagra for, like, 20 years, or you hear about old people, and, like, so, you know, obviously I don't take Viagra yet, but I'm only 34. There's a lot of time, you know, planning on doing a lot of Viagra later in my life.
Well, if you get the ED elixir, you
if Laura keeps doing intermittent fasting, like, how am I not going to? But anyway, if you choose this dangerous option, you can also expect side effects, which can include sky-high blood pressure, heart attacks, strokes, even blindness. And if you're crazy, if you're crazy enough to buy pills from online pharmacies, you're really gambling for your life. 75% of pills sold online are not only phony; they're loaded with dangerous synthetic compounds. I'd like them to cite some of this stuff. Frankly, I know it's like they don't care, but even there, you could probably cite some of this stuff. Yeah, I think citations here would actually make it.
Yeah, I was just about to
more
say,
believable and increase conversions.
Yeah, I agree. I was about to say the exact same thing.
Obviously, the big pharma pill pushers weren't happy when they learned I'm exposing an all-natural ED fix that makes their drugs irrelevant and unnecessary. That's why their pit bull lawyers are trying to shut down this website. In fact, this page could vanish at any time, which is why you need to read this now. Like I said, I'm Mike, and back in my days as a young United States Marine, I would have never imagined ED would nearly wreck my life. There's Mike and his kids, and it's very, very American, and love it. You know?
I don't know if that's a super believable picture because the American flag in the background, like if they were out at a barbecue, or even if like they're literally, or you get a picture of somebody who's taking a selfie like holding the phone, like it would be a way more believable image.
I agree. I served my country proudly until the day my patrol vehicle was ripped apart by a roadside bomb. I survived by the grace of God, but my right knee was shattered after months of surgery and rehab out of the military with an honorable discharge. This, by the way, already, like, it's fine for an ED thing, but, like, I feel like there's so many offers now, as fucked up as it is, that, like, have the same, like, kind of story. So there's that. Returned to civilian life in the small town I'd grown up in and got a sales job at a car dealership. I also met my soulmate, Angie. We got married and wasted no time starting a family. The good Lord blessed us with 2 beautiful children, a boy and a girl. I was a rising star at my job, and Angie and I had a fantastic sex life. Even after years together, we were so affectionate towards each other, we often made other couples jealous. Yet once I reached my 40s, my energy and motivation began to slide downhill. My belly grew while my hairline shrunk. My performance at work started to suffer. I wasn't interested in sex the way I used to be. It wasn't Angie's fault. She kept herself in tip-top shape and still turned heads wherever she went, but now we'd be in bed, and she would be naked, wet, and ready. and I make excuses to not have sex because I knew I couldn't perform.
See, like that whole sentence could be in bold, just as an example.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, if you're going to go down, like, we'll talk about her being wet and ready to fuck, and then you got this family picture here. It's like a little bit of like a kind of like a weird juxtaposition as well. It was as if my brain still found my wife as attractive as ever, but the message wasn't getting passed down below my waist. I blamed it on stress from my job or my diet, but as I continued to fail in the bedroom, it caused me more embarrassment and anxiety, which only made the problem worse. Some nights I could get hard, but I had trouble keeping my wood. I'd go limp as a wet rag and wind up tugging on my sad, shriveled noodle, praying for a miracle until Angie would let out a disappointed sigh and say, "It's okay, honey," and crawl under the covers and turn away. See, I even feel like this could be a lead to test, right? Where it's like, "It's okay, honey," she said to me as she turned off the bedroom light and went to bed unsatisfied again.
Yeah.
Like something like that, and like starting that story. And I feel like you could also go back to like the Marine thing, which has been done quite a bit. But even so, though, it's like, you know, when the roadside bomb ripped through my tank and, you know, shattered my right knee, the last thing I expected was that this horrifying moment was going to also be the, you know, cause crippling ED, or that would lead to the ultimate discovery in a faraway land of like the 30-second all-natural ED breakthrough that would fix it forever. So like those are just interesting other variants. If I'm looking at this as a copywriter and I'm thinking about alternative leads to tests, like I'm looking at the story and I'm looking at, again, that emotional, "It's okay, honey."
Yeah.
Which would be like how I think Krista Dodd would probably start, right? With something like that.
Yeah. And I do think there's a little bit more opportunity, like, right, like with being embarrassed and anxious, like to really describe like what is that embarrassment, like, you know, you wanted to like punch yourself in the face or punch the mirror in your bathroom, or, you know, like there's so many other ways you could pull that out than just using kind of the, you know, the name of the emotion. Yeah,
that's a good point. Right. Other times I get myself so hard, or I get myself just hard enough to penetrate her, but I was so worked up I'd lose control and blow it within seconds. Which I get what they're trying to do here, because they're trying to cover all their bases. They're trying to cover premature ejaculation and, you know, ED, but I don't know if like I'm like buying it because they're kind of unrelated, but whatever. My wife would tell me, "It's okay," but as men, we know there's nothing okay about it. It's not humiliating for us. It's also hurtful and embarrassing for her. She worries you aren't attractive to her anymore. She feels ugly, fat, old, and wanted. Does she feel fat? I don't know, but okay. Like,
it's always fat. Yeah.
It's always fat. Yeah. Okay. I felt so ashamed and furious with myself. What kind of man could fulfill his most basic duty to his wife? Went to my doctor and asked him about testosterone injections, but he shot down that idea. He said, once you get on the fake stuff, your body's natural testosterone production shuts down. Your risk of prostate cancer shoots up. And instead, he scribbled me a prescription for the little blue pills. It cost almost $30 each, which was like highway robbery. Which, by the way, now if like Roman and some of the other places for him, you can get Viagra for like $3 a pill. So like, you might have to update some of this copy. You can't, because I've seen that recently too, where writers are kind of using it, which was a great thing for a long time, but now it's like not true.
It would be good to address that, because like those companies advertise like crazy. So I think you gotta respond to them and stuff like this too.
Exactly. Worse, I hated myself for it. A man who has taken his vows to love and cherish his wife shouldn't need to depend on some artificial drug to make love to her, right? Still, the next night, I secretly popped a pill after Angie and I put the kids to sleep, and as we lay in bed watching TV, I began to feel some tingling and stirring down there. Thank you, Lord, I thought. Even if taking that pill was cheating in my mind, at least I could pleasure my wife again, like a man is supposed to. I moved Angie's hand onto my stiffening boner. I think it's like been kind of like my manhood down there, and it's like boner. And she giggled like an excited schoolgirl. She thought the old me was finally back, but suddenly I felt flushed and sweaty. My heart started pounding like a jackhammer. I stumbled to the bathroom. As I slumped over the sink, splashing cold water in my face, Angie opened the bathroom door and glared at me with ice-cold daggers in her eyes. This time she looked disappointed. She was angry. This has gone on long enough, she said. And then my wife said 5 words that smashed me like a sledgehammer. Tell me who she is. Oh, so even that would be a great lead. Yeah. Good God, there are a lot of other leads to test.
Start in the middle of the action, you know.
Yeah. Tell me who she is. Even that could be like a great start, right? Mm-hmm. So much better. Just for reference, let's go back up here, right? Because it's like, I'm Mike, and if you don't do that, if you're not in that, like, that's fucking so much more boring than tell me who she is. Come on. My wife was suspicious. But also, there's not quite the non sequitur here, because like, he like got super hard and was like ready to fuck. And then,
I was almost going to ask you to scroll up and see like why.
Yeah.
What went wrong.
No, he just got like all like flush and sweaty, and then.
As he's saying, it's like a side effect of the pill.
Oh yeah, that's what he's implying, which is a side effect of Viagra, from what I understand. Having written a lot of ED products, not because I take Viagra. But yeah, no. But then like, there's still kind of it's kind of unrelated. Like, why would his wife think that? Would she be like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Like, the tell me who she is still a great thing for a lead, but like in this specific thing, like, it doesn't quite make sense. White Claw. This whole thing is brought to you by White Claw.
And ED.
And ED. And Cialis.
The house ED built. Thank you, ED.
Yeah, thanks, ED. Give you a tour of the house after. Yeah, like a cool joke. How could I be messing around? You know, we can keep going, but I think let's skim down to like the. I'm gonna skim a little bit here and just.
Yeah, let's
like,
read it as a couple of scanners.
Right. He's gonna get to the root of the nightmare and fix no matter what. Desperate for a solution. My wedding anniversary is coming up. Haven't been intimate with my wife in months. I'm gonna do a trip. Where are they doing the trip to? Mm-hmm. Oh, to Egypt. See, I like that. Again, could be part of the story. Could be part of the lead. But the trip to Egypt would be bad. Went to Cairo. Avoided sex on the third night. Angie was just ready to fuck. He's like, oh, you know. Let's see. They have dinner. She brought a special outfit. Naughty lingerie. Bought some Viagra, I guess. Oh. So this is where they're building up the sexy times. He was tugging his sad, shriveled junk as useless as soggy spaghetti, which is good. Yeah. Whoever wrote this is very copywriter.
They're a really good writer, yeah.
I agree. Humiliating myself and letting her down again. Couldn't risk pathetic performance, and it was do or die. Oh, a penile injection kit.
Oh.
Which I think is like, we did that one of our sales letters back in the day.
I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
Or was it pump?
No, we had one that was because it was in a Thai hospital, and like the doctors were having to amputate the guy's penis or something. You know, keeping it classy. But they didn't actually amputate it. It ended up being okay. And they found a natural solution that could really help. But okay, so he shoot up his dick with a black market drug, and comes back, cramping his crotch. Yeah, had to go to the hospital. Blurry bits and pieces. But even that could be part of the lead, you know? Yeah. Like, he's like, I stuck a needle into my penis, but what happened next was the worst 30 minutes of my life. Yeah. I mean, how good is that headline, really? Yeah, right? Would that not catch your attention? Mm-hmm. Next day, the doctor told her everything. They're actually supportive. Oh, Dr. Mustafa's about to help him out. That's good, though, because you have, like, the sometimes the natural, like the Sherpa. Yeah. It's a natural, because I think of natural health Sherpa, but this is not a natural health Sherpa offer. Yeah. Oh, and I just explain stuff, right? ED. I like that this Egyptian guy knows exactly what's going on. So, yeah, it's a mechanism. It's a little, I'm pretty sure whoever wrote this had to study it under me. Not to be like, not trying to be cocky, but like, it's just like, it does follow my format quite a bit. Like, yeah. So yeah, okay. Yeah, the Arabic on a piece of paper. Yeah. Like the whole thing, like, take this back to your country, show it to a taxi driver. That's kind of interesting. So even then, show it to a taxi driver, that'd be a good potential hook too, right? Yeah. Like, how a taxi driver in Brooklyn helped to cure my ED in like 20 minutes. Yeah. I'm not gay. You know, saying that could be kind of funny. Yeah, this is totally classic shit. This is like Daniel Toe, like me back in the day. Other people, like, this is kind of like this whole part. This letter is actually super solid. Mm-hmm. I wonder if this is like a Spark Health, whatever their thing is now. Ooh, sexual energy. Kai? Yeah, Genghis Khan, drink it, which again could be a headline or hook. And definitely a fascination in the lead. Yeah. Right? Yeah, so, okay, this is all, God, so much good copy in here. I wonder if I can buy this off. And like, especially if the product sucks, like, and I could turn it into like a supplement. Yeah. Just change some of the claims. Like, I could
pop that. Maybe they sell supplements on the back.
I know. Oh, look at that. He did the Jingxi. Gave his wife her first screaming climax in years. But right, Classic, right? So again, this is like a classic thing in
Yeah.
this letter of like it was working, but there was a problem. Supply was almost finished. He needed to know what. Let me guess. He tried calling, but yep, he was on holiday. Let me not look for me. Let me just tell you what's gonna happen after this. Okay, so
This is gonna be
on
good.
holiday, I mean maybe he was like desperate. He was running out, thought he was screwed, but then at the last minute he got like a call or a letter, probably a package in the mail from the doctor. Dr. Mustafa. It was like a bundle. And the doctor's like, hey, sorry, I've been really busy. XYZ happened, but I want you to have this, here's like the recipe. If you can make this yourself, I think it will really help. God bless you, Dr. Mustafa. It's probably what's going to happen. Then he got it. There's ingredients. Let's keep going from it. There's ingredients. They're all over the place. He didn't know how to source them, but he was able to kind of scrape them together. He got them. He wasn't sure if the right mixture or not. Maybe at first it wasn't. He didn't have any good results. But then he ultimately found that, he found the right combination and, oh my God, I suddenly had a rock hard erection.
Yeah,
exactly. Then he gave his wife the best orgasms again and again. They started sharing with his buddies at church or in the community or in the neighborhood at work. They started doing it too. They were asking what's the secret. He shared it with them. And at that point, he realized he had to share it with the public. And so maybe Big Pharma didn't want him to, but he did it. And that was when the product was born. So let's just see. But I'm pretty sure, I feel pretty good about that. Phone number, begged them to pass.
They emailed him.
Okay, got the email. All right, so email. So it wasn't a bundle. And frankly, that's the copywriter's mistake. Better if it's like a bundle in the mail. I got lazy here. God, I should have done what I just said. But,
yeah. Oh, that's it? Then they're going to go right into it?
Oh. He had a couple of things to it. No, it was still... It was Dr. Mustafa finally returned his call. So he did try and it was good, but not perfect. Oh, I think I might know whose offer this is actually. I bet money I know whose offer this is, but I can't say it on camera. Can I add anything? Oh my God, I definitely know whose offer this is. I felt like it was 90% there. There's some way to tweak it to give some extra firepower. Ingredients are usually strong enough for the average man in his part of the world, but in the Western world, we've been exposed to stuff. We had to add more. So he gave some extra ingredients. Boom. Kept himself, but too many others needed this. Brother-in-law. He was only at 39. Sex life with his wife was dead, and they were bored. By the way, if you're talking about your brother-in-law, it's kind of weird. Like, I'm just imagining talking with your brother and being like, sex life is not that great right now. I don't think that people don't talk about that, but whatever.
Some mental hacks and shortcuts.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, lifestyle tweaks. Oh, got a little Tom M from Arizona. This guy's loving life now. That guy, you can tell that guy fucks. I mean, just look at his glasses and his smile.
He does now.
There it is. Yep, and it is an info product. ED Elixir, which I'm guessing you don't get as a CD. But,
please send me the real DVD.
Yeah, excuse me.
Just looking at this image represents a digital download. Yep. I wonder if they have to say that.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Turbocharge your libido, improve your blood flow, heal neural pathways in your brain and penis. I mean, God, it's amazing what we can do with an info product.
I know. I want to get back into info products.
Info products. All right, so... But we're tying... I don't understand exactly, though, because there's an info product there. We're tying them about ingredients.
Scroll up a little. Let me just read the little headline. Super soldiers that create this. Oh.
Sorry, magical combination. Because I'm trying to figure out... So it's an aphrodisiac.
So, yeah, I guess it gives you the...
Maybe you have to know how to combine them the right way, right?
Yeah, but I do think that should be more clear. It should be in a headline somewhere, like, things in your grocery store, or things that you already have in your cabinet right now, or what's going to make this ED Elixir. And then if you want to get into, like, the specific chemicals in those foods, then that's fine. But I don't think that's actually as important as saying, use this stuff in your pantry and it'll take care of your ED.
I'm also like a little, like, I am skimming, but, like, yeah, it's a little confusing. Like, you're sharing the ingredients, but then I don't... Is it really clear what we get with the program? Because these are the ingredients up here. properly combine them. I mean, that's kind of like a classic thing, but like I guess it works. But it's kind of weird when you're giving away the ingredients. I would almost give away some of them.
Yeah, but it's not like, where do you get, like, these ingredients are, like...
They're pretty common. I mean, L-citrulline, triglycerides is in every ED thing, maca root. Yeah, I'm guessing the upsell, this whole thing is that the upsell is a supplement. We can buy it after, just for the video.
Yeah.
But like even then, it's like, you know, a couple of shortcuts. Like I get it, but I think it would be better if it was like a whole. You shared some of the things, really plus like, you know, 10 other ingredients or whatever, versus giving away all of the ingredients in here. It just seems like I don't feel like, you know, I'm like, okay, cool. I just need to find a supplement with this shit, which there are. So people are probably gonna leave and like, you know, Google some of these things and find like ED Mirapuama, and then find something that has all this shit in it, and they're just gonna buy that instead, right?
And then again, for people who don't know much about supplements, who'd be like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, and they have this final mystery ingredient, which is probably to address my kind of objection right here. But even then, like, okay, I'd be like, all right, great, the final mystery ingredient sounds great, but like, it sounds like these ones will really help a lot, you know? Like, I don't know if I need it. So I would guess that's kind of killing conversions a bit, frankly. The old bucket of money.
$37.
Only $37 for. I guess you're getting.
Get your dick back.
How to? Well, yeah, but really, it's like how to mix the ingredients that I told you about. In a way. It's a guarantee.
And we could definitely in future videos, if you guys want, like, really dig into the offer part, the price justification part, the guarantee part. We're scrolling through all of it now. But maybe for different products, we can focus more in the later parts of the letter.
I agree. I think the first upsell has got to be
it's got to be
a supplement. I'm going to pause it, get my card, and enter it because I don't want to do it like on, you know, camera, because, you know, it's like a credit card. And then I'm going to come back and we'll see. I feel like I know some people at Clickbank. I know they won't see this, but I'm just imagining people I know at Clickbank like seeing my name. But I don't think they look at orders, but they're like, oh wow, Stefan really likes this product.
You gotta watch this video.
Yeah, okay. 1 second, we'll be back. Okay, we're back. So I didn't finish the checkout yet because I actually wanted to just point out the little bumps that are on the checkout page. So we got 3 different digital products. Add the ED Elixir audiobook to my order for $9.97. Now you can listen to the program anywhere. You're covered by a 60-day money-back guarantee. Add the Sexual Power Audio Training Program to my order for $19.97. Get the additional maximum strength coaching from top experts in audio formats. You can listen to it anywhere with a guarantee. Yes, add Complete Seduction Mastery to my order for only $29.97. Legendary Seduction Expert reveals his complete step-by-step system for approaching, conversing, escalating, and seducing women in any situation. Guarantee. You got thoughts, Sarah?
No, I want to know what you think.
I think that I don't mind the format of it at all.
I agree.
I think it looks good format-wise. However, I guess for me, actually, I'm still going back to the fact that, like, I don't really know what the product is, to be honest with you. Like, it's some book, but, like, it really was like, here's 5 ingredients plus a mystery ingredient. Find out how to combine them correctly. Get these bonuses. I'll be $37.
Yeah.
And I think the copy is so good that I'm sure it actually converts okay, which is why this is, like, page 6 out of 110 on Clickbank and not page like 20 or 30.
Right.
But I think with like tweaks and probably frankly rewriting the product section in addition to the lead, this could totally be like
really
a top.
Clarifying what like the offer and the product actually is.
Yeah, it could be like a top, 2 or 3. Well, definitely a top 10 offer on Clickbank.
I do think the way that these order bumps like look, because it's not invasive, it's not, it might not be like hurting your checkout page conversion very much. So I do like that. I like how they're presented that way, and people who are interested like will still take them.
Yeah, I agree. There's a certain percentage of people, although it can also affect your upsells on the order bumps. So it's something you gotta test because like you don't know how it's gonna affect everything else. All right, I'm gonna pause and put my card in now, but I just wanted to show that to you guys. All right, hey, we're back.
Oh, Jessica.
I think we're using Vitalytics here. We are because of this, I could tell, but. Oh, sexual activation. This is the bonuses. Oh, let's go. Anal persuasion. Yeah. Well, P.S. To kind of like, they really escalate things from that kind of marine to like, to put it in the pooper, Let's see.
Activate your free coaching, so like continuity.
I didn't find anything matching free coaching Sally continuity.
Sorry.
That was me
I wanted to be
asking.
the first to congratulate you on your great decision. You have just purchased one of the most exciting new programs in the men's health industry. And when you follow along with the simple steps in this program, you can feel and perform like you are in your youthful prime again. Thousands of men are reporting that this program has boosted their strength, stamina, and performance like nothing else they have ever tried. Before we get started,
I just wanted to see if I
to
saw
activate your free online coaching.
Oh, free online
You see,
coaching.
the secret to getting powerful and lasting results for yourself requires only two things. You must start and you must stick with it. That's it. And because we know that those two things are easier said than done, we're giving you access to our online coaching program to make this even easier for you and get your results even faster. Although folks are paying $79 a month to access this online coaching program, on this page, you can claim your membership for free. Our team of coaches and experts will walk you through your first few weeks and ensure that you get the results that you desire and deserve. You'll be able to ask questions and get near instant...
Okay, well, I don't watch any more of this, but the, I like trying to get some continuity going.
Still a little unclear on what it is.
Yeah, and as a guy who's embarrassed about his ED, like, do you really want to, like, talk to another dude who's going to coach you on, like, how to get it up and stuff? I'm not entirely convinced. I mean, again, I like the...
This will just sell for the anal.
Yeah, for the anal,
anyway.
and the banana.
Make her beg to blow you, yeah.
Free online coaching. Is that what it's called? Oh, it is. I thought, yeah. Yeah, so this is great. A bunch of social proof.
Yeah.
And all these guys. Thomas was like, man, finally got that anal going in my life.
One quick thing for when you're showing like a stream of testimonials or feedback like this, go through with like a little highlight graphic on like the key things you want your scanners to catch.
Good idea.
Yeah.
So smart.
Thank you, baby.
So 0 to add to order.
Oh, but when you check the box.
Yeah. But then it's actually $79 a month. So like, this whole thing.
7 days.
Yeah. But this is like, again, a little shady, but
Yeah.
you know,
Not
I
the
get it.
shadiest.
No.
Because they make you check the box. So.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm not like hating on it. Our garbage disposal just kind of was started to go, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pass forever. So the next episode is
What?
oh, increase your penis size naturally. It looks like Ian, kind of. Just from like without when his head's cut off, it looks like Ian Stanley.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Ian was doing this, but like, what's this manhood maximizer? What is manhood? I want a picture. I mean, I want to like.
In just a moment, we'll proceed to the members area so you can view the materials you ordered today. First, though, real quick, since I've already shared with you some of my most personal secrets, I might as well reveal one more. I used to be lacking in the size department. I always felt a bit too small down there, or at least I wished I could have been bigger. The girls I slept with never exactly complained, and if I did ask them about my penis, they'd tell me it was normal. But heck, I didn't want normal. I wanted better than normal. I had girlfriends cheat on me and leave me for other guys. And girls who would sleep with me one time and then make excuses not to see me again. And I was pretty sure a big reason why was that I wasn't giving them the deep satisfaction they craved back. You see, when a woman says size doesn't matter, they're flat out lying. It doesn't matter if you can...
Oh, okay. What do you got for me?
I don't know. It's probably actually not like the very worst upsell to throw in here.
Yeah, I agree.
Though you are kind of starting them back over with like a whole new problem rather than something that's just going to like accelerate or magnify the results they're looking for on the front. So, and I just don't know. Is it realistic? Do you guys really worry about their dick size all the time?
I mean, most guys don't, but there are guys who do. Oh, got downsell on this bad boy. Okay, extra programs. So it's all info, huh? Testosterone.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The mega load, triple the volume. Got that fucking...
Is that, do people worry about that?
There's a good percentage of guys who just watch too much porn, I feel like, and who are just, like, really, you know, into all of this. But,
So you get Manhood Maximizer and all this other stuff.
yeah,
Okay.
and Unleashing the Beast, but most importantly, the
Mega
mega
Load
load method.
method.
Which could be its, you know, its own thing. And of course, testosterone. So I say no thanks. So we done? Oh wow! Is that a triple downsell? My God, they really want you to get the manhood maximizer. Oh, even more bonuses. Thrilling threesomes. The sex god blueprint. Sexual teasing. No thanks.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Stacking a ton of stuff on.
Cool. Well, we did it.
We're not going to review the product next time.
Next time. Oh, there's a cup of coffee right here.
So random.
That's just a really random graphic. I'm not sure what's happening, but
cool.
Okay.
So that is also something we can do some other time, like really go into like the funnel and like upsell choices and whatnot.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know this video is gonna be pretty long.
It's long already.
But it was still really fun. I think Laura and I might do more of these. You know, do your YouTube thing. If you guys like this, then make sure to subscribe or follow or like I don't know what the fuck we're gonna put this, but make sure to do whatever to engage. Let us know.
Where are we gonna put this?
Put something in the comments section that you like it.
Yeah, if there's any like niche you would like us to go pick a random Clickbank letter in, you could let us know that.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Seriously. I don't know. And we'll probably put it on Facebook and maybe other places too.
Yeah, maybe do a link to it in your email or something.
Maybe a little LinkedIn or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.